Out.
Hey, Rob, doing good. With signed by superstars, autograph buying site. Other drama. Hey, Jason, what's up, man? No, he didn't have enough to fill a box, so he hasn't sent it yet. So, hey, Nana, how's it going? I spent some of my Black Friday money. I bought Don't Breathe 2 DVD on Amazon. It was $7.95. Ooh, are they having a Veterans Day sale? I know Walmart right now is having their early Black Friday sale online and then in the store tomorrow. I'm going there tomorrow. I'm going to grab Mortal Kombat, Wonder Woman 84, a couple others. I'm okay. Movies Are USA sent me a copy of Lucifer. This one and this two were the same episode. Oh, okay. Just message them. I'm sure they'll replace that out for you. No problem. If you go to the website moviesareUSA.com or .net, I'm sorry, there should be a little chat box. Just message it there. And okay, so what's the new drama on Sound by Superstars? So check this out, right? So Brendan's here, so Brendan kind of knows what's happening. So as some people know, Sound by Superstars is run by the same people who did RF Video, Rob Feinstein, who, let me stress this before I say anything. I think Rob is a stand-up guy. Rob's okay in my book. I think the guy who packs all the orders, Joe's an okay guy in my book. Joe makes sure my shit always got here in a nice, timely order. Made sure my shit got here safe. I have nothing but nice things to say about Rob and Joe. All right. So for those of you who don't know the backstory of this, Sound by Superstars is on Facebook. You can go there right now, like their page. You can buy wrestling autographs from them. You can buy other autographs from them too. But one night there was some issues. People know I have a dark sense of humor, and it looks like my dark sense of humor crossed the line one night, which not a problem. And I offended Rob, so I took it on the chin, and I apologized to Rob. I was like, "Hey man, sorry if that hurt your feelings. Sorry if I crossed the line. But I apologize." And he was like, "No problem, Will. Water under the bridge." Cool. So the show went on. And I went to go type something, and I couldn't write anything. I'm like, what the fuck? His little fucking bitch-ass admin named Carlos, who, if you've listened to the new episode of the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast, who I go into a little tirade about there, he put me on a timeout. I was like, so let me get this right. You put me on a timeout after I apologized for something, and Rob said it was okay. Correct? So I was like, okay, you know what? But I still like Sound by Superstars. I like the products they have. I think Rob's a cool guy. And of course, Joe and shit like that. So I'll still go in there. Carlos is a straight up bitch. Yeah, exactly. See, Brett gets it. So I go in there and watch the show. But, I'm like this in real life too. Like if I work at a job or some shit like that and I don't like your fucking ass, I try my best to avoid you and shit. I'm just not going to go near your fucking ass. So whenever I go into Sound by Superstars and everything, and Carlos would show up, I'm like, well, Carlos is here. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Have a good night. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Well, apparently, this got on Rob and Carlos's nerves. So Rob was just like, I don't, and he was real nice about it. He was like, I don't think you should shop here anymore. Fair enough. All right. So they blocked me from the page. All right, cool. I still think his little fucking bitch ass admin is a little bitch ass, and I'll say whatever the fuck I want about him when I want. So today I'm at work. I'm sitting down for lunch. Let me pull it up here. Where is it at? So I'm sitting down for lunch and I hear my Facebook Messenger go off. And I'm like, oh, hark. What is that? I look at it and it's Rob Feinstein from rfvideo.com and signedbysuperstars.com. So I'm just like, oh, hark. What does Rob have to say? Been a while since I heard from Rob because I haven't heard from Rob since the night they blocked me. In fact, it was October 6th was the last time I heard from them. So, well, hey, you can save some money. Hey, the way I look at it, if Rob and them don't want my money, there's other people out there who do. That's the way I look at it. So the message from Rob reads this. Now, let me preface this by saying that I have talked shit about his admin, Carlos, on like other Facebook live streams and shit like that. But like I always preference it by saying that, hey, Rob's a good guy. You know, I have nothing against Rob. There are some people out there who are like, fuck Rob and everything like that. But me, I'm not one of them. I think Rob's a cool guy and shit. So I get this message from Rob. A bunch of people came to me over the last few days and said, you're talking smack. If you are, please stop. Okay. And if you're also doing what I think you're doing, we will have a major problem. Hoping it's not true, but I'll know if it is soon enough. So asking you to stop so this doesn't escalate. And I put it, Rob, I'm not talking about you. And then he was like, I heard it. Someone clipped it. Okay. I was like I said, I have no issues with you. He's not reading between the lines here. You know? Just stop. That's all. Everyone last night was saying it is you. Just hope it's not. I was like, Rob, I think you're a great guy and have no qualms with you. He's still not getting it. You know? He said, okay, cool. Are you messing with my show in any way? I was like, you and Joe are good people. And I responded to the, are you messing with my show? And I was just like, I'm blocked. And he was like, okay, under another name? And I told him I have one Facebook account that's, you know, bullshit. I was like, unless it's this from this TV show or William Cooper with the action figure as the fucking profile picture, then no. Once you guys banned me, I haven't been there. Have I said a few things about someone in your operation? Yes. But I haven't been in your show in any way since you said I wasn't welcome. And I even reminded him which night. I was like, the first night you had the Dixie Carter autograph. I was like, October 3rd was the last night I was there. And I was like, plus, oh, yeah, and I responded to his, we will have a major problem. And I was just like, plus, since I'm banned, I really don't appreciate threats like this towards me from you. Thanks for helping me with my collection. I wish the best for you. You know? And then I even screenshotted both of my fucking alternate Facebook accounts. And I was like, just to lay it on Front Street, these are my alternate accounts. So your big bad admin can go block them as well. And then that was it. So, because I'll admit, I'll go on the fucking live sales on Facebook and shit and be like, you know, Signed by Superstars is cool, but his admin's a piece of shit. I think his admin's a piece of fucking dog shit. Go listen to the new episode of the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast if you want to hear more about that. Oh, excuse me. That's kind of crazy. I know, right? And plus, Brendan, you probably seen her in the live shows, but does the name Amber Hernandez ring a bell to you? You've probably seen her in the lives before, whether it be Dan Skies or Signed by Superstars or some shit. I think only about 2 things from them. I've bought a fuck ton from them. Yeah, see, Amber is the nicest fucking person in the world, man. Whenever she goes into a room and shit, she says, I hope everybody's having a great day and shit like that. Fucking all this shit, man. I mean, this is the nicest fucking person I've ever met on the internet, man. Oh my God. Like, she wouldn't make it 8 seconds here on YouTube. Like, oh my God. She's the sweetest fucking person I've ever met, I think. And even she got banned for Signed by Superstars for saying, I hope all is well. No, that's a net. You're thinking of a net. This is a big HBK fan. Annette's a big John Cena fan. Amber's a big John Cena fan, I mean. Big HBK fan, that's a net. Brendan's going to give me his John Carpenter signed poster. He's nice. Oh, shit. Got in right in time. Oh, no, you didn't. You missed the rest of the story there, fucking Gold Rush. Why would they block her for that? I don't know. Amber's like the nicest fucking person in the world, and they blocked her. Like, Amber even came to me last night, which is weird, too, because Amber just came to me last night and was just like, Bobby Carlos, sounds like you're a big drama queen. Move on, princess. Sounds like you're a faggot. How about that one? You like that one? I don't even know why you're subscribed, because you had to be subscribed for a month in order to fucking write that, so fucking queer, get out of here. Oh my God. What are you doing up there? Yeah, I'm giving my Halloween poster to him. Oh my God, are you really? I thought he was joking. Holy shit. See, and it's people like Bobby Carlos who don't understand. See, if he would have listened to the whole story, he would have realized that, like, for one, well, you know what? Never mind, forget that, because I did kind of instigate that. Brendan, what's up with Amityville Shark House? I was about to say, I didn't even do anything in that situation, but I kind of did instigate it when I kept fucking pushing Carlos. So. Hell no. No. I was like, damn, you're really giving it to him? Shit. Well, I was going to repeat the story for Gold Rush, but I guess Gold Rush pieced out. And maybe for Bobby Carlos, since he don't know dick. You think Bobby is Carlos? All I'm saying is better for everyone if you just moved on. There's a no, and I completely understand. No, okay. All right. Well, okay, minus your whole drama queen and move on princess comment. I'm going to let that one slide. But no, here's the thing though, Bobby. They banned me back on October 3rd. They're like, we'd like you if you're not welcomed here anymore. That's fine. Okay, cool. But the fact that now it's been, what is it, over a month, and I get a message saying that, like, if you're doing what I think you're doing, we have a major problem, you know? That's what's got my piss in a boil right now. It's not that they blocked me and shit. Like you may have missed it before you came in. Like I said, if Rob doesn't, if Signed by Superstars don't want my money, then hey, there's other people out there who probably want my money. You know? Oh my God, what do y'all do? Eric Roberts got cast in Amityville Strikeouts. Can you tell your roofers you're live quick? I know, right? Shit. Yeah, people keep asking about that. John, like, just so you know, John, nobody knows anything. Brendan doesn't know shit about Sean's movie, just so you know. Well, since you apologize, I'll apologize for calling you a faggot. That's on me. Just that we get a lot of bullshit around here, so. How did Sean get Eric Roberts to be in a movie called Amityville Shark House? Again, somebody went to Eric Roberts and said, hey, we want you to be in a movie. And he's like, what is it? And you're like, Amityville Shark House. It's about, nope, just stop. You've already got me. You know? Brendan, how's that Shiba coin? Fuck Rob and his shit. See, that's the thing. People think this is all against Rob. And I have, see, Gold Rush is like, fuck Rob. And like me, I don't have the same opinion of Rob. I think Rob's a nice dude. I know other people in the autograph community on Facebook and shit, like wrestling autograph community, that is, have had their opinions on Rob and shit like that. And like me, I have no qualms with him. You know, he's given me some great deals in the past and shit like that when he probably shouldn't have given me those deals and shit like that. So stop being a bitch and tell him. I told him. Like, he just wasn't reading between the lines and shit. You know, like I kept telling, like he was just like, are you talking shit about me? And I was like, I'm not talking about you. And he was like, I heard it. Someone clipped it. I was like I said, I have no issues with you. And he just wasn't getting it, you know? With this stove script. The podcast was long this week. We had a supersized episode this week, man. It was a good episode too, boy. And we even cut out a segment. Shiba coin is doing okay for right now. I am up around $400 now. Shit. You know? But like, yeah, we did not expect to go on. Mainly the releases, all the mass release that they did last week is what threw us really off fucking time. Oh my god. Mainly talking about all the releases is what threw us off this week. And then, you know, we've gotten really into playing the 3-word dance and everything. So and then we got really into playing the 3-word dance, and that's what really pushes over time. So that's why we're just like, no sports are listed a week this week. You know. Eric Roberts will be in any movie to pay him $2,000 to $3,000 a day these days. I don't know why Eric Roberts goes for bargain basement roles. He's a great actor. What the hell? What are they doing? I don't know all of a sudden. I don't know. Late night furniture moving. Damn, man, is someone doing the dirty upstairs? Shit. Is someone cobbling shoes up there? Oh, God. I was going to go on his page and call out Carlos. Oh, my God. I called out Carlos in the podcast this week. I said some horrific shit about him this week. don't stress too much about what's going on up there. Yeah, but I'm down there trying to talk and shit, and I keep hearing this and shit. I don't understand how we just bought a deep freeze and like all of a sudden now we're building shelves. I don't understand how the fuck that's happening now. Whatever. So Carlos did the finalize. I don't think he would get that. But I'm sorry, like I just think that's a bitch move, man. Like fucking, I said something that offended Rob, and I was like, Rob, my bad, my apologies. And Rob said, hey, no problem. Water under the bridge. And then like he fucking gave me a timeout, which I know like that's petty. All right. I know like, you know, probably Bobby Carlos here is probably just like, that's what you're fucking mad about. I am. That's what I am mad about. But it's the fact that like I apologized and dude said like, hey, no problem, man. And they still fucking did it. You know? So I just didn't want to associate with him. So like whenever I was at Signed by Superstars after that, I'm like, and I see Carlos come in, I'm like, well, Carlos is here. See you later. I'm out. I don't want to be here with them and shit. You know? Friends. Oh no, we were not friends. Oh no. Do not fucking associate me with that fucking idiot. Damn, was like 5 minutes. Damn, was behind like 5 minutes. Bill shows at like 8:45 at night. I know, right? Shit. Did you watch Dynamite last night? Nah. Timeout for 5 minutes. I don't think I said I wanted him to die. I said I'd kick him in the nuts, and then what did I say on the podcast? I don't know. Let me go find it on the podcast. I'm trying to get a sneaking suspicion that this is him. Ironically, I'm talking about a guy named Carlos, and Bobby Carlos shows up, and I was just like, I don't think you should want someone to die because they timed you out for 5 minutes. And ironic that he knew that it was a 5-minute timeout. I never said how long the timeout was. I'm starting to get a suspicion here, but let me go find it on the podcast here. Exactly what I said. Because we did the shit list this week, which was 10 things we hate in professional wrestling. 5 people, 5 like cliches or personalities or some shit like that. Carlos from SBS is a bitch. So let me find it here. Hold on. Put Don Callis on the list. No, but this one YouTube. It was Facebook. Hold on. Why is it saying 3 comments? I don't like that. Oh, another keyboard warrior probably deleted their comment. That's probably what it was. I like this one. Vincent Jam, if you're watching, I know you're trying to be a troll, but I like this question. I like it. Describe each other. He left this question on the podcast. Describe each other in 3 words, i.e., artists, rude, offensive, and small manhood. I kind of like that. It's kind of funny. I like that. Sometimes, every now and then, a troll will throw you something that's actually quite entertaining. That one's actually pretty funny. But he deleted it. Oh, damn it. He deleted it from the fucking podcast. Oh, I'm sad. That's the problem. Everyone wants to go leave shit on the podcast, but then they don't want to fucking keep it up. Did my Brodus Clay autograph come? It should be coming now because I ordered some stuff from Chad, so it should be coming. Bobby Carlos is the love child of Bobby Flay and Carlos. Oh my God! Please don't say that.
Got all that out?
All right, here we go.
I fucking can't stand the sound of his voice. I can't stand when I hear Justin Roberts overseen by him.
Yeah.
Weasley.
Yeah, fuck. And I may have mentioned this before. Maybe I mentioned it on the podcast, but mentioned it in passing. I don't know. But this wrestler, I don't understand why they're so celebrated.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I went too far. Hold on.
He fucking did that.
They didn't even apologize for mouthing something. For mouthing. WWE producer fucking.
Yeah, because we're on Kevin Dunn, so I went too far.
Shelby, what's your number one on your...
Oh, yeah, here it is, right here.
Here, I actually had Vince McMahon, mostly for what he did to the old territory.
Shelby fucking loves, Shelby loves fucking Brett's questions, but Brett doesn't leave them consistently enough, you know?
And then fucking block them or give them...
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
...charge of his live auctions. And sometime, DW back in the day.
All right, so here's what I said about Carlos on the podcast here.
Everything. Well, now that, you know, best of tapes aren't really a thing anymore. He kind of just does shoot interviews and sells wrestling autographs. Well, Rob, who a great guy, by the way.
Say it again.
Rob obviously can't do all this shit by himself. You know, there's got to be some other people here. So when you go to the live auction, put somebody in charge of his live auctions. And
All right, here it is.
you pick good people to be put in charge. And sometimes you don't. And I'm sorry, but, you know, was made. He picked a poor person to be in charge of his live shows. So for my honorable mention, since I can't put him on the list because he's not technically a wrestling personality, but he's associated with wrestling, I'm gonna fucking take this clip out. I'm gonna post it somewhere. But Carlos the admin from Signed by Superstars. If you ever hear this, I want you to know that I think you are one of the biggest pieces of shit in this world. You don't know what the fucking apology is. And if you do know what the fucking apology is, You don't understand how they work because you don't let somebody apologize and then fucking block them or give them a timeout for it afterwards. And I'll say it right here on the internet. I don't care about Shelby's fucking social media training and bullshit like that. If I ever see you on the fucking streets, I'll be sure to kick you right in your fucking nuts. You're a fucking piece of shit, and I hope you burn in fucking hell. All right, so the next honorable mention.
Yeah, so I don't think I wish them dead. Just a nice kick in the nuts. Stop being so nice about it. Carlos screwed you, so Rob did as well. As well, they worked together. I mean, to be fair, I mean, Rob is the one that suggested maybe I don't shop there anymore, which is, I mean, to be fair. But, I mean, if it wasn't for Carlos giving me a timeout when I apologized for what I did, and even Rob said, hey, no problem, man. It's all good. You know, then we wouldn't even be here right now. So it's all on Carlos. Because again, other people have opinions of Rob and shit like that. And I, you know, shit, if it wasn't for Rob giving me such great deals on shit, I wouldn't have fucking half the collection I have of autographs. You know? That's one, Brett, by the way. And two, she's not feeling so hot. She just went to the ER today. I think that's why she's not in here. Because I sent her the link to the show and I tagged her, but she hasn't been in here. But I asked her if she was going to come live, and she was like, no, I was in the ER earlier. I was like, what happened? She was like, I'm still really sick, and now I'm in pain with acid reflux, but they didn't find anything. So... My luck infection, don't keep us apart. That's 1.5. I can't jack off to this for fuck's sake. No, Leo's okay, Diana. I'm about to get off. I had face paint on it. Oh, it's not for sale, but you can see it if you like. Shut up, Brett. It's Demolition. Axe and Smash. Or Demolition. But that one's not for sale. Because Demolition's the greatest tag team of all time, so I'm not going to sell that one. Got John Nord for sale. Coco, of course. I do have this package now, because now that I got another one coming, I'm going to sell this as a package here. Cool. Would you pick a name, Leo? So, if anybody's interested in these, I will sell these to you. All you gotta do is show me the money in the PayPal or Venmo or Cash App, and if you don't live in West Virginia, we're cool. But if anybody wants this package here, I got this. I have how much for John Nord? John Nord, because you don't see a lot of John Nord. You see a lot of Berserker, because he's been doing signatures as Berserker, but you don't see a lot of John Nord. If you want John Nord's going to be 15. But I have this right here. This is a nice little package here. Damn. Because it fell off the table. That's okay. But I have Jillian Hall, Melina with the Women's Championship, Sunny, which has just a slight damage right here, but you put that in a top loader or a frame, you'll never even notice. Gail Kim. This one I was holding back on because I like that shot of her, but I actually got a new one coming. Where's my other one at? Oh man, we're not doing this again. Can I sign your moobs? No. Only I may sign my moobs, Leo. Wait a minute, I'm missing one of these in the package here. Hold on. You're going to get Gail Kim, Sunny, oh, there it is. Okay. I say I couldn't find the fifth one. So there's a 5-picture package here. You get Melina, you get Jillian Hall, which that's a nice shot of Jillian. I was almost kind of holding back on this one. I didn't want to sell it, but I'm going to, if anybody wants it. SoCal Val, former TNA ring announcer there. SoCal Val charges $30 by herself. Gail Kim, like I just showed. This is after she won the women's championship on her debut. And Sunny. Now you can have all 5 of those for $50. They all come with COAs. They will come with certificates of authenticity from a well-known collector. How much for an 8x10 of feet? You'd have to ask Jax that one there. Okay, I just stopped by to leave a snarky comment and give you a like. All right, man. Thanks for coming in, Leo. Catch you later, bro. And I still have Coco. Still have Coco for 15. I have Riddle for 30. I have Bailey for, you know what? I'm doing a fire sale on Bailey. You can take Bailey for 40. And I have this right here, which is the new Jack. You get new Jack right here. Plus, if you buy new Jack, all right, I'm going to give you another autograph, which is right on the back of this. All right. It's a former WCW and WWE heavyweight champion for only $50. $50, you'll get new Jack and the former WWE and WCW champion that's on the back autographed as well. So, 2 autographs, so $25 a piece. Why are you selling your autos? Just some of them. These are just the ones that I could really. Well, this one I'm selling because it's signed by superstars. You know, you have Jean-Claude Van Damme autograph. I don't really have a lot of Hollywood autographs. In fact, I don't think the only Hollywood autographs I have are like reprints. You know, they're just reprints of real signatures and shit. You know, that are just affordable for people to have. Those are the only ones I got. I only collect wrestling autographs, Bobby. And plus, Gold Rush, I've been making a killing. I've made more money in 3 weeks selling autographs and bullshit on fucking Facebook than I have in 12 years on YouTube. Just the other night, I sold a Hacksaw Jim Duggan autograph. I sold a fucking drag queen card game. And I sold fucking $80 worth of Blu-rays. I've had a shot at a couple Dennis Rodmans before, but I've missed out on them. I wouldn't mind having a Rodman, but his usually goes so high because, like, you know, he's kind of expensive, you know. I don't want to get into it that deep, Gold Rush. You know, what Blu-rays you selling? I was selling this Disney set and Marvel Cinematic Universe collection, but like Gold Rush, these are just like the ones that like I'm willing to part with, like Bailey. I got Bailey in a mystery pack, so I'm just like, whatever, she can go. John Nord, I got in a mystery pack, he can go. Riddle, you know. Yep, Soul Godfather, that's on its way to its new home right now. Coco, I got in a mystery pack. These I bought, like the 5-pack of ladies. It was 6, but I sold one of the 6 there. I bought that, but then I was just like, whatever, you know. But some of them aren't for sale. Like Deanna Purrazzo is not for sale. I'm keeping Deanna. I don't want to reveal that. My Max Moon blueprint autograph. I ain't selling that shit. Look at that. That's dope. Of course, I'm not selling my fucking greatest tag team of all time, Demolition. Not selling that. I got a auto. Oh man, you got Darby Allin, dude. You have Brock Lesnar and Shelton Benjamin. Brock Lesnar is like a fucking $400 graph. So like, no. Shelton Benjamin, I don't think Shelton does a lot of signings. He's kind of a hard one to go across. Come across, I mean. Will, you got John Cena's autograph? No. I'm a kooky collector, guys. Like, I don't really have all the people, you know, that you expect me to have, man. But John Cena, that's like, depending on where you get it from, that's $100 autograph. I got a Cena auto. You just can't see it. Oh, shut up. I'm so tired of that fucking shit. It's in all the autograph rooms. Whenever somebody's just like, so imagine this is John Cena. So they're like, okay, I have this John Cena autograph. They're like, what? It's just a blank piece of paper. You know, like, God, I'm so tired of that fucking joke. Every autograph room I go into, man, it's that one, man. It's that fucking joke. No, Bobby. No. Like I said, I don't have a lot of the big names because big names mean big money. Like Randy Orton, $80 right there, and I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not really that big of a fan of Orton to have him. Like I mainly collect the people I'm like big fans of. You know, like the people I'm getting rid of, I'm not real huge fans of. Like Riddle's cool, but like I don't really need him. I have him. I have Demolition, but that's because they're the greatest tag team of all time. Max Moon, come on. This is like one of the ones that are just like, you have Max Moon? Dude, it's fucking Max Moon. Dave Bautista. Don't have Bautista, dude. I'm telling you, I don't have the big names, dude. Like Deanna Purrazzo. I know this is actually signed by Superstar Asserted, but it was $15. And like, that's a great picture of her. I mean, shit. And it's signed to Virtuoso. Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit is a fucking $500 graph. New Day, greatest tag team ever. Oh my god. I do have I have a couple Charlotte Flairs. Plus, I got another one in the mail coming. I have a couple Charlotte Flairs. But you probably would not like my price tag on them to sell them to you. Like this one right here. These two right here are oddballs I got. This is Orlando Jordan when he was doing the... You know, I did have a Lex Luger, Bobby, but I traded it. Somebody actually took me up on an offer for the Lex Luger for a Lacey Evans. So I would murder someone for Chris Benoit. Brett, you missed... Brett, go listen to the podcast. There's a story about Chris Benoit, about how I triggered somebody so bad with the fucking Chris Benoit joke. Plus, if you go to the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast channel, in the description, there is a clip of a horrible Chris Benoit joke I made. But Orlando Jordan, this is an original TNA promo. And I got this one right here. Damn, you lost that trade. What? I won that trade, man. And I got Maven. First ever Tough Enough winner right there. See, I got like oddball shit, dude. So, like, all those big names you mentioned, nah. I wouldn't mind having a Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan's like $120, $150 graph, depending on what it's on and shit. You know? Chris Masters. You know, I had a chance to grab a Chris Masters for $6, and I should have grabbed it, considering I have history with Masters. Like, Bobby, you gotta understand, I'm not in it to just, like, holy shit, I gotta get every autograph there is out there and shit. Who's the most expensive autograph? Andre the Giant, easily. What's my history matter? Before the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast, like back in 2008, you got Pinky Lamar's. I should make Pinky Lamar autographs. Back in like 2008, I did like this wrestling show. It was like podcasting before podcasting was big and shit like that. No, I ain't got no fucking Vince McMahon. That's like $1,000 graph, man. China. I did have a chance at a China one time. I almost pulled the trigger on it too. But I had this wrestling show and it was like very small. Like fucking, you think, go look at the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast numbers. You think those numbers are small? These were like half that. You know? Half that. You know? So for shiggles, I would just send out a couple of emails to like wrestlers, booking emails and shit like that. And Masters actually bit. And I get an email from Masters that says, yeah, sure, I'd love to be on your show and everything. When is it? What time? And shit like that. So I sent him like, hey, we do it on this time, we record this time, blah blah blah. And he's like, great, what's your website? I'm like, well, here's the thing, we don't really have a website, we have a Facebook fan page and shit. He was like, what? So his girlfriend at the time, named what was her name? Was it Bev or Zev? I forgot her fucking name, which is weird considering that she was way more interesting than fucking Chris was. But I get an email from her saying like, hey, can you give us a call at this number before this time, please? I was like, yeah, sure. So I call and it's like, yeah, I saw the question, Josh. So I call and I was just like, hey, and she was like, hey, so please explain to me what kind of show you run. I was like, we're just a wrestling show. We talk about wrestling and we figured we'd ask Chris to be on it. Not a lot of people listen. You know, we don't have a website, which I'm sure is your concern now. But we figured we ask. And, I mean, nothing weird. I mean, I have a layout of what I want to talk to him about if you like to hear it, to make sure it's approvable. And she's like, I think that means steroids, but okay. And she was like, yeah, what's your layout? I was like, okay, well, first we go into this, then this. And then I hit WWE. I said the letters WWE. And this was like after his first stint with WWE. So after I said that, she was like, no. I was like, no to what? And she was like, WWE. We don't want to talk about anything related to WWE. I'm like, that's half the fucking podcast. You know? And I was just like, okay, is it because I was like, is it because of the reasons why he was laid off? Is that why you want me to avoid it? She then goes into like a 20-minute explanation as to why you can't believe shit on the internet. It was actually pretty interesting. It was to the point where I was like, damn, I kind of want her on the show now instead of fucking Chris. Fuck Chris and shit. Well, so she was just like, she was like, okay, I kind of understand what you're doing now and everything. I'll tell Chris to give you a call at this time. And I was like, cool, awesome, sounds great. Chris Masters gives me a call at fucking whatever time, I forgot. And he was like, hey, how's it going, man? I was like, good, how are you? And he's like, good. And I'm setting up and everything. And he was like, so how long does this thing usually go? Now, usually the show went about a little over an hour. Now, I crammed everything I could into an hour. But I knew Chris wasn't going to sit there an hour with me. So I shortened it. I was just like, oh, we usually go about 45 minutes. And he was like, great. Then there was a pause, and he was like, I'll give you 20. I was like, okay, thank you. You know, so we start recording, we start doing the show and everything, and I ask him a question, and he's just fucking quiet. I was like, hello? His phone got disconnected. I was like, great, I'll never fucking hear from him again. Luckily, he called me back. We finished it out, and overall, he was a nice guy. But just getting to that interview was just like the biggest pain in the ass. You know what? Now I kind of do need Chris Masters' fucking autograph. That and Booker T's, but Booker T's is a little bit more expensive because I've been interviewed Booker T as well. Not for a podcast, but for his book. I got to interview him for his second book that was releasing. 45. I'll give you 20. Yeah, so he did. I was like, about 45 minutes. He goes, oh, okay. I'll give you 20. I was like, fuck. But he was nice. He didn't actually give me the 20 minutes. He gave me about a half an hour because his phone went out. So because his phone went out, he gave us a little more extra time. He was real cool. He was a real chill guy. Where can we hear it? In my hard drive. That's where you can hear it. I used to have it posted, but I deleted that channel. So if I ever get access to my hard drive, like I have a hard drive over here that's kind of like I can't get into. So no, it's not still up. If I ever get to it, I'll repost it. I mean, you guys can go hear the Booker T one. I'm sure. I think that's unblocked. I'm sure. Let me see. Because when Booker T did Bobby Lashley break the master lock? If you ask WWE, no. Well, I think they'd say yes, but during Masters' second run, if you would have asked him, no, he didn't. God, when did I do that interview with Booker T? Yeah, it was like 7 years ago, wasn't it? You didn't listen to the podcast this week, did you? No, because you never listen to Gold Rush. I'm not really into that. I'm not really into Scarlett Bordeaux. The only reason people think they like Karrion Kross, because they think they get to fuck his wife. Hopefully she'll auction off some painting. Okay, that I would be disappointed to miss. Oh no, the Booker T autograph is locked. Oh shit, I gotta fucking. Oh shit, I made it unlisted. Fuck. Ask Chris Masters any hard hitting questions. If so, what? No, because his girlfriend would not allow me to go that deep. I was not allowed to ask about the reasons why he was released. I was not allowed to ask about WWE in general. The only thing I was allowed to ask him WWE, like we had listener questions, and they would ask shit like like what did you like better, wrestling against Ric Flair or wrestling against Shawn Michaels? And he was like, oh, Shawn Michaels, because that was like my idol growing up and blah blah blah. Have you tried getting any wrestlers for the podcast? We mentioned that before, and like we could. That's an avenue we could definitely go down, because there are people who get wrestlers for virtual signings, and like I talk to those guys and shit like that. And I'm pretty sure if I just ask them for contacts, I'm pretty sure they'd either say yeah, maybe, or fuck off, one of the two. But like, we don't want to be that podcast. Jim Cornette is reviewing the weekly shows and shit like that, and hold on a sec. Jim Cornette is reviewing the weekly shows and other stuff and such like that, whereas son of a bitch. And whereas other podcasts bring on like, oh my god, this week we have Bubba Ray Dudley and shit like that. We don't want to be that podcast. We want to do something different. That's why we did a whole episode for our shit list. People and things we hate in professional wrestling. That's why we did a whole episode on WWE originals. We just try and be something different. We don't want to be. We talked about it. Despite what people try and post on the fucking podcast, the podcast comment section and shit. It's not just to please me. I'm just as part of the show as Nick and Shelby are. And I always tell them that. I'm like, like whenever I try and veto something, I'm just like, well, wait a minute. This is just as much here. If you two outvote me, then we'll do it. Because the first NXT takeover after the Velveteen Dream was released, I didn't want to review it. Because I was like, fuck NXT. I don't want to watch it no more. No Velveteen Dream, I don't give a shit. But they're like, no, come on, we got to review it and shit like that. Then we watched it, and I ended up liking it, and they ended up hating it. And I was like, you guys made me watch this fucking pay-per-view, and then you didn't even like it? So like, everything is very, so like we all decided that we shouldn't get a guest. That's the link to it'll pop up in the chat there. That's the link to the interview I did with Booker T about 6 years ago. Would you buy a Carlos autograph? You might burn it afterwards. Shit. If I had to, buying a Carlos, no, because that would put money in his pocket. And if I saw Carlos dying of thirst on the side of the street, I wouldn't shit in his mouth. I would shit in anyone's mouth if they asked me, but I'm a people pleaser. Oh my god. No. Shut up, Brett. That's 2. Hold on a sec, guys. Jasmine actually quit yesterday.
I got Joe. Any Brandy, Lauren, I don't. I said, you're a new customer, so I need you to shoot over a payment. You can choose either the PayPal or the Cash App. It's $6 for shipping once you pay for the first item. The Liger's coming up next. So if you can send over 46, Josh, then you're good.
I missed Artist's spelling bee
pay again,
to get it.
Verify you and shit.
So he's upset
So
about
just,
it. Oh my
if you can
god.
shoot that over, I will write you out. I will write you down.
That's cute. That you actually thought I was in a spelling bee. I used to just spell the word wrong just so I can get out of there. I'm like, cat, K-A-T, see you later. I walk past the rest of the losers. I'm like, I know there's 2 T's. No, we weren't off, and no, we weren't busy.
You down for that? Just let me know in the chat when payment is sent over, please.
Come on, how much is Liger, baby?
Willie Artist Cooper was just asking about it. I got Jushin, Thunder, Liger with the high spots. Starting bid of $20, $5 increments.
Oh, I'm in for 20 on Liger.
You
Shit.
got New Jack, Sandman, and Sabu on your stick. He could very still well get booked for the arena. I know a couple.
Jushin Thunder Liger is one of the best of all time.
Him in there, the icons. All right, I got $20 to Willie Artist Cooper. This is an absolute steal on Jushin Thunder Liger.
Shut up! Don't tell them that.
It's an 8.5 by 11. High spot COA. Looking for $25.
No, come on. Give it to me. Come on.
The power of Liger. Does anybody out there want to go $25?
No, they don't.
Liger. Jushin Thunder Liger. I need $25.
No, you don't. Shut up. Sell it to me.
No one else out there. I'm going to do a 1 minute up here. All right, guys, get your bid in on Juice and Thunder Lager. $25.
Well, you have to pay shipping, bitch. Shut up.
$25 is what we're looking for on Juice and Thunder Lager. Would if you didn't have to pay shipping. Well, unfortunately, you do gotta pay shipping.
Yeah, you gotta pay shipping, bitch.
$25 bid.
Come on, give it to me. Oh, I've been wanting a Liger. Come on.
Juice and Thunder Lager.
Call it.
Thanks, Richie. And yes, Hook Wrestling Inc. Juice and Thunder Lager. Looking for $25. I'm gonna give it like 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes!
0. Will the artist at $20? They got you in Facebook Messenger jail. What? That's some garbage. Will Cooper, $20 on this one. His minions. All right, we got Nick Aldis. $15 starting bid. Nick Aldis, $15 starting bid. High spots. $15 starting bid, Nick Aldis.
That's all I wanted. I just wanted fucking Liger. I got him. Fucking A, man. Usually Juice and Thunder Liger is like a $50 autograph, man. Shit. I got him for $20. Veterans should have Veterans Day off. No, you know what, Brett? It's funny because this guy came in, right? And he was an older gentleman, you know? And, dude, you got a half lion, half tiger for $20. No, the wrestler, Juice and Thunder Liger. But this guy came in and he was just like, yeah, I saw on TV y'all had like your Veterans Day special. And me, my manager, and the other people there are just standing there like, huh? And he's just like, yeah, I saw it on TV. They're supposed to be like, y'all are supposed to have something for veterans? Huh? You know, and like for those of you who don't fucking go to Firehouse Subs normally, or who aren't a firefighter, policeman, EMT, or veteran, if you're any of those, you get a $2 discount, which I know isn't much, but hey, it's something. So a guy came in and he was just like, oh, I could have swore I saw that it was something. And we're just like, no, you get $2 off, but that's every day. So the guy storms out of the fucking building. He storms out. Right next door is a Pizza Ranch, which is a pizza and chicken buffet, which go figure that would work. So he storms out the fucking door and starts power walking towards fucking Pizza Ranch. I was like, man, that guy's determined to get something free today, man. He was like, I fucking fought for this fucking country. I'm getting something free today from you fuckers. But that guy was pissed he couldn't get anything for free at our store and shit. But no, Jason, yeah, Jasmine called yesterday and quit. And today, the guy that I hate, Austin, he quit. So it was a good day. Sounds like high turnover. Well, John, there was some drama with Jasmine. And Austin quit because of something stupid, because our Firehouse is a franchise store. So the guy who runs it, if there's ever like an overage on a check, or I'm sorry, a shortage on a check or something like that. Well, he's a franchise owner, so he has handwritten checks. So, like, that means, for those of you who are unaware of what a handwritten check is, that means there's a check where he actually writes it out, signs it, and gives it to you. Unlike where most companies will print out a check and give it to you. So apparently Austin had a problem with his, apparently he had a problem with his pay. So he came in and picked up a check. Well, he goes to Walmart. Well, you know, newsflash, people, Walmart will not fucking cash a handwritten check. You know? He no shit was so mad that Walmart would not cash his handwritten check that he was mad at Firehouse Subs about it and quit. I'll let that sink in for a minute. And that's the thing. Like, even my boss was just like, "We'll take it to the bank and they'll cash it." And he was so pissed that he was like, "No, fuck it, I quit." Did Pizza Ranch do something free? I don't work at Pizza Ranch. I wear my old PT shirts all the time and get random discounts offered. That's funny. I know I keep saying I'm going to do it, but like, you know how those places are, they leave out a fishbowl and it's like, leave your business card in here. You want a free lunch? Well, you know, I had business cards printed for Board at Heart, and I keep meaning to fucking take them and go fucking throw them in there, but I keep forgetting. I used to do it at the Hy-Vee before I was banned from the Hy-Vee up the road. We used to do that at the Hy-Vee. Like, you throw in your business card and you win a free dozen donuts. The first time I did it, after that, they stopped doing it. The first time I left my business card in that fishbowl, they stopped doing it. I was like, gee, I wonder why. When do you feel like you could get to that Hy-Vee, get away with going to that Hy-Vee again? I don't know. I really don't care. Don't Walmart take 10% to cash it? No, it depends on how much it is. Like, if it's between like one amount, it's like $3. Between another amount, it's $4. Between another, it's like $5. One day I just want to walk into that fucking Hy-Vee with a machine gun and be like, whoever wants to live, come with me. All the workers, you know, because they get treated so poorly. Come with me if you want to live. Well, looks like I'm gonna call it a night here. Then looks like it died down here. So so Will, since 2 people quit, did you get a promotion, man? No, I have a weird schedule. Like I can only be there. I'm open on the weekends, but like Tuesday through Friday, I can only be there 11 to 6. So that's why he can't promote me because somebody needs to close. So, but they leave me in charge sometimes. Like if somebody needs to fucking like today, Marbella's just like, Will, what time do you leave? I was like, I leave at 5 today. She was like, all right, I'll be back. She had to go pick up somebody to bring them to work. So, they kind of leave me in charge every now and then. Because they trust me. Because like when there's no manager there, they kind of go in a hierarchy. Like, okay, who was hired first? Okay, Will was hired first. Okay, so then he'll be in charge. And then so if there's no managers there, so every now and then they'll leave me in charge for about a half an hour minimum. So all right, well, it looks like everybody's leaving. So yep. I should see you guys again maybe on Saturday. We'll see how Jax is feeling. Maybe she'll be back. I don't know. If not Saturday, then definitely Sunday. Probably definitely Sunday. I think I'm feeling more Sunday than Saturday this week. I think Saturday I'm just gonna chill. So yeah. All the stuff in the description down below. You need to check out our sponsors for the 3-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. Rep Sports, hardtofindtv.com, and their sister site, fanmadedvd.com. Of course, moviesarusa.net. Awesome. What else was I going to pimp out down there? Oh, yeah, of course, the 3-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast channel, which I know gets neglected sometimes, but hey, go over there, listen to it. I try and post some clips every now and then. There's 2 great clips up there. One is like my new favorite clip ever. So go check that out. Of course, the Amazon wish list down there. If you guys want to send something over, Christmas is coming. So if you guys want to send something for me to unbox live, let me know. Just let me know that you at least send something so I won't see something on my porch and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And then rip it open and ruin the surprise. As I tend to do sometimes. Because now I've gotten to that point in my life where I'm just like, I got home the other day and I was just like, what the fuck is this? I don't even remember ordering this. And I opened it up and I was like, oh, I ordered this like 2 weeks ago. Okay, I forgot. And all the other stuff in the description down below. T-shirts, all that good shit, man. So yeah, until Saturday and or Sunday, be breezy, guys.